Good evening, lads and lassies. Irish Demon here, back with another video. So this video is going to be a bit different to what I did for the past few days. My idea is to kind of shake it up a bit, do some different things every couple of days, whatever, just so that there's a variety and I can figure out what you guys like. So I had an idea the other night and I figured I'd put it into practice today. Go to my local bottle shop, which is straying for liquor store or off license if you're in the UK or Ireland, and buy the cheapest booze that I could find. Now, as you guys know, I've got some booze back there, but I'm not really a drinker. But I figured, let's get the cheapest, nastiest shit we can find and see how it tastes.
Gift but can't find the perfect bottle? Why not treat someone with a First Choice Liquor Market gift card? It's an easy gift for that.
So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So I got, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 6 bottles and 1 box of booze. And altogether it cost me more than I thought. It cost me $93. But that's okay, because I got 2 kind of expensive things, but it's the cheapest version of that stuff they had. So what we'll do is we will go from the most expensive to the most cheapestest. So starting off, good start actually, we got a whiskey. This is John Samson Blended Scotch Whiskey. Product of Scotland, distilled and blended in Scotland from carefully selected malts and grains. Now this cost a grand total of 34 Australia dollars, which is about 25 US maybe. So like not like ridiculously cheap, but about as cheap as you can get in Australia for a Scotch. Let's see, doesn't really say a whole lot about it. 40% alcohol, and it says enjoy in moderation, as if. All right, let's get a dram going here. Oh, good first impression. Like, I've got a cheap Highland Black whiskey back there, really good for the money, really good for the money. So this is slightly cheaper. So let's give it it's not the cheapest whiskey I've ever had. I used to get this whiskey in Tesco for like, I think it was like €8 and it was horrific. But let's give this a little, oh you son of a bitch. Alright, spilled it in the first go. So I got it in my little skull glass here. It's not as like turpentine-y as you would expect a very cheap young whiskey to be. The colour's pretty nice. Let's give her a go, sláinte. It's got a weird ooh. Oh my god. That's awful. It takes a lot of work to get a whiskey really good. Like Jameson, it's not expensive, but it's a bomb-proof whiskey. It's a bloody good whiskey. The Suntory, not bad. Not my favorite. That $14.95 stuff back there, that was cheap. And that's actually not bad for its price. But goddamn, that's horrible. It's like, it just burns the side of your tongue. You don't get that malty flavor. Yeah, nah. I wouldn't buy that again. Alright, let's go for the second most expensive thing on here. I'm gonna be so sick after this because of the mix of stuff, but anyway, what have you. The next one was Advocat, and it was 28 bucks. Check this shit out. So it's called Vock Advocat Cocktail Liqueur. Jan Vock, The Art of Celebration. Yeah. So it says, Advocat Liqueur delivers the rich and creamy flavor derived from a blend of egg, cane sugar, brandy, and vanilla. Contains egg. Great. Just what I needed. Hey, at least it's got protein. This is only 17% alcohol, so it's not like crazy. Oh my god, it looks horrific. Alright, we'll go for a little liqueur glass here. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh no. Oh, it's so thick. Oh god. Oh no. So it doesn't actually smell that strong. I don't know why. I think obviously it's because of the color. I was expecting like a mango flavor from it. Let me just turn down this light a little bit. Oh shit, I turned it off. Alright, that's better. I was expecting a kind of a mango smell. But no, it just smells of... Yeah, it kind of does smell of egg. Not like sulfury, but sweet. Anyway, sláinte, I guess. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever tasted. It's kind of like... It's like alcoholic custard. It's growing on me, actually. It's not that bad. That's not bad. If you couldn't see it, you would think you were drinking Baileys. I've had a lot worse. That was not bad. Alright, moving on. Next up is... Wait till you guys check this shit out. This just exudes cheapness. Look at that. Pleasant Valley Australian Tawny. It says a bouquet of ripe dark grapes with a soft lingering finish. Lingering? I don't know that I like the sound. Like, it doesn't even have anything written on the back. It's so shit. Oh my god. Now, I like a good tawny. There's nothing wrong with a good tawny. More of a winter drink. But I do like a good tawny, so I'll know if this is any good or not. How do you even open this? Oh, that is awful, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't even describe. It just smells like slightly putrid prune juice and airport. It smells of airport. I can't explain why it smells of airport. It just does. Alright, fuck it. Let's give it a go. It's not exactly a tawny glass, but it's the best I got right now. I can't say I'm overly excited for this. I love fortified wines. The color is actually quite nice, I gotta say. I'm actually quite impressed with the color, but the smell, the bouquet, if you will, is... Oh, it's just awful. It just smells of chemical. It's not nice at all. Kind of smells like paint almost. I bet it's going to be really harsh. Way overly sweet. Anyway, here goes. Sláinte. Oh, that's just terrible. Oh, the aftertaste. They weren't kidding when they said it lingers. Oh my god, guys, that's just fucking terrible. That is atrocious. Oh no. It's like medicine. It's like gross. Oh, that aftertaste. That's horrible. That is horrible. Hang your head in shame, whoever made that. Alrighty. Next up, we have an Australian classic. So this costs $10. Yes, a box. A box of wine. In Australia, they call them goon bags or goon boxes. I've never had goon since I came to Australia, which is weird. But here's the thing. Australian wine is pretty good. It's pretty good. And it's cheap because there's wine everywhere here. Now, I hear tell that Aussie wine, Aussie cheap goon bag wine, is actually better than, some decent European wines. So I guess we're about to find out. Now, I don't even know how to work this thing. Apparently there's a nipple. I don't know how to work this, and I feel like I'm going to make a fucking mess. Hold on, let's see if there's any instructions. Alright, so I have never operated one of these before, but I think I've figured it out. I got the nipple through, and now I just got to figure out how to actually open it. What's this thing do? Please don't spill everywhere. Okay, that's a good start. So apparently there's a tap mechanism on this. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Did you guys see that? Oh, shit. It's everywhere. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, let's, let me try to do this. This is not good. Oh, my God. Alright, let's, Oh, it sounds like Riley. God damn. I'm just gonna have to do this, aren't I? Australia. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's already horrible. Anyway, I just gotta wipe up here. Alright, and we're back on the, onto the goon bag wine. It smells interesting. Doesn't smell very strong or alcohol-y. There's a bit of floatery shit in there. Just a little bit. But anyway, this is as Australian as you get. Basically, the only way I could get more Australian is if I was sitting in a park somewhere. But anyway, here goes. Sláinte. Or should I say Australia? I don't know. Anyway. Ooh. It's a bit bitter. It's a bit sharp. It kind of tastes like pears. It's not bad though. I can see why people would drink a lot of this actually, because it goes down smooth. That's not bad actually. No, actually I take that back. It is bad. Oh, nah. That was not actually that bad. I've got to say. It was pretty drinkable. Now, drinking wine out of a box might sound terribly undignified, and I would suggest that it is the most undignified way I've ever drank anything in my life before. But then I recall when I was about 15, myself and my buddy Alan, who joins us in the chat from time to time, we shared some homemade Applejack out of two old, I think they were bean cans, possibly dog food cans. That's as bad as you get, I think. So I can't really mock the Aussies too bad on the old bag of goon. And it's easy to hide. It's easy to sneak into festivals and stuff like that. Anyway, now we're getting into the cheap stuff. This shit was cheap enough. Now we're talking cheap. Really cheap. Like baby chicken cheap. You know what I'm saying? So the next one is Whispers White Moscato. This was a grand total of $4 Australian, which is about 2 and a bit America dollars, freedom dollars. Now, I like Moscato. A lot of wine snobs out there, they might give me shit for it because it's just like soft drink. Moscato is fun. It's cheap. It's sweet and tasty and delicious. I don't think you can get Moscato wrong. I've never tried this. I buy artisanal Moscato. Moscato's always cheap. I think the one I get is it's an orange blossom Moscato, tiny bottle, It's like $20, but it's delicious and I love it. And it's great on a really hot day here in Western Australia. Sit out in my backyard, my little pond, my flowers everywhere, drinking a really nice Moscato. So you can get good Moscato, fucking wine snobs. Anyway, this is a $4 Moscato. Again, that's like probably less than 2 Freedom dollars. It's a bit fizzy, so we'll see how it goes. It smells lovely, it smells sweet. Let's give it a taste. Sláinte. That's lovely. I'm sorry, wine people. It's delicious. It's sweet. It's just slightly fizzy. It's fun. That is a lot of fun. I would much prefer that than like sangria. Now, when I drink wine, I tend to drink fortified wines anyway. So I like quite sweet wine. When I drink, red wine, I do like a very dark, rich wine. But I don't drink red wine that much. We live in Australia. It's too fucking hot for red wine. But Moscato is a lot of fun. And for $4, that's awesome. It's just like wine-ish flavored soda pop. That's all it really is. But it rocks. Sláinte. Nothing wrong with that at all. That is not bad. I'm pleasantly surprised. It's got a kind of a slight pineapple-iness to it. Probably slightly too sweet for my liking. That's why I like maybe a Semillon or something like that. That's not crazy sweet, but just sweet enough. Like myself. All right, moving on. The second last one. This is called Hidden Gem Chardonnay. Now, this is an incredibly popular wine because it is really cheap, and it is apparently being nicknamed the headache maker or something like that. Now check this out. It is like that. It's just as cheap as you get. Cheap as chips. I don't even know where it's from. So it is from Australia. Now, I've heard that there is no such thing as a bad Australian wine. I know Tawny isn't really a wine as such, but that was fucking terrible. So maybe this will be bad. And again, it's got a lot of particulates in it. This was $3. That's less than 1.5 Freedom dollars. I don't know how much wine costs in America. You might be thinking, oh my god, that's so expensive. But I doubt it. About 150 American dollars. Now, I don't like Chardonnay, personally. It's not a one that I like. Smells beautiful. Doesn't smell bad at all for a $3 wine. But as I'm looking at it now, you probably can't see it in the video. Nah. It's very, very pale. And I mean, Chardonnay is pale anyway, but this is very pale, like crazy pale. And it does have some particulates in it, but it's a $3 wine. So if it tastes okay, for $3, you can't really go wrong, can you? Alright, let's give it a go. Sláinte, bottoms up, salute, all that shit. I wanted to like it. I really wanted to like it because, you know, for $3, it's not bad. For $3, it's fine. It tastes like a Semillon. It's very sweet. Like if you like a dry white, this is not for you. But it's drinkable. You know, if you're at a party, you could get that shit down and, you know, it would be good for mixing or something, like for a bit of fun. But no, there's nothing wrong with that for $3. That is not bad. A wine lover would hate this. I can guarantee you that. My dad would hate this. He would think this is like nuclear waste. But it is not that bad. For $3 Australian, that's 150 America dollars. That's a pound. English Queen money. £1 is what this costs. That's not bad. That is not that bad. It's smooth. It doesn't have an aftertaste. Well, it does, but not too bad. You'd expect way worse for the money. That's impressive for $3. And this is the point I was trying to make. Bad Australian wine is better than some regular European wines. And I was told that coming out here. As somebody who, I do like wine. I thoroughly enjoy wine. And I can't drink beer anymore because since I had my surgery, can't drink beer. So I do get a lot of enjoyment out of wine. And for $3, that is not bad. Would I buy it again? I wouldn't. I've got to be honest. I'd probably just spend the extra couple of dollars. Like, you can get really nice wine here for $10. Like, you can get a bloody good white wine for $10. Red wine, you got to spend a little bit more over here. I don't know why. Something to do with the grapes, maybe. I don't know. But for $10, you can get yourself a really nice white in Australia. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that for $3. I'm pleasantly surprised. Now, the last one I kept to last on purpose. This one's also $3. This one is called Theory of Evolution. It's just a theory, bro. It's just a theory, bro. So, so this is another Chardonnay. This is $3. So it comes from the Limestone Coast. Ooh, vintage 2019. Alright, so it's got some interesting stuff written on the back. So, abridged version of the famous theory of evolution, or how mankind came to love wine. So 77 AD, 4000 BC, huh? Anonymous. At 77 AD, in wine there is truth, in vino veritas. 1520, beer is made by men, wine is made by God. That was Martin Luther. In 1960, wine is one of the most civilized things in the world. You sure about that? But no, I agree. You do feel snobbish when you drink wine sometimes. And today, Chardonnay has the best of all white varieties rolled into one. I kind of agree, actually. I'm not a fan of Chardonnay. It's too... I don't know wine talk, really. My dad would know this stuff. I don't really know wine talk. But Chardonnay, for me, is a little bit too bright, which might sound weird, but I like a very mellow white wine. I like some of the characteristics of a red in a white, if you get me. Kind of mellow, long mouthfeel. But there's nothing wrong with Chardonnay. Chardonnay is not that bad. But anyway, so yeah, let's give it a go. Theory of Evolution. All right. Ooh. Oh, I'm not a fan of the smell. It's got a bit of a... almost a sulfur smell to it, which is... weird, but let's give it a... It smells a bit more alcohol-y than the other one, and for some reason, I'm getting a hint of chlorine. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's because I'm getting a bit tipsy. Like, as you can see, it is obviously very light and clear. There's no particulates in it, really. Little bit of fizz to it. Standard Chardonnay. Let's give it a go. This is the last one of the evening. This is going to be a bit of fun. So yeah, sláinte. Oh, yes. That's really good. That is really, really good. Like, this is a $3 bottle of wine. Now, fair enough, it is a smaller bottle. It's like a one person bottle. That would do me kind of two sessions, as it were, because I can't drink that much anymore. This is... It's way lighter than what I'm used to. Like, I do like a very strong sipping wine, like what's that one I like? There's a French orange blossom wine that I really like. But this is actually not that bad. This is actually surprisingly good. It smells weird, I gotta say. I don't like the smell. And if you're a wine drinker, you'll know the smell is part of the enjoyment, actually. When you bring it up to your mouth, that smell is kind of part of it. And you don't get that with this. But that's normal enough for Chardonnay. You usually don't get that kind of bouquet from Chardonnay, if you get what I mean. This is just my opinion. Like, I mean, I'm not, like, trained in wine. I don't really know a whole lot about wine. I just know my experience. Like, if you drink a beautiful orange blossom wine or an apple blossom wine, you get all that aroma and it adds to the flavor. But this is really good. There's nothing wrong with that. I might be changing my mind. I might like Chardonnay. This is what I picture. You come home from work and you have a swig while you're making dinner, while you're making a nice bolognese or a chili or something like that. It's mild. It's not very strong. It's not very heavy. It's not very fizzy like a Moscato could be. But for $3 and you get that cool bottle, that's a fucking cool little bottle, man. That's going up there. I'm going to put fairy lights in this when I finish it. I'm going to stick fairy lights in it and put it up there. Overall, I'm actually really quite impressed. I'm not a huge drinker, despite the fact that I just drank, 7 different alcohols in 15 minutes. And I know I'm going to have a headache in the morning, but that's fine. I do it for you guys. But it just goes to show, you know, you don't need to spend huge money to get a decent product. And it's just something to bear in mind. Like, we can be snobbish about whiskeys because you spend a lot of money on a whiskey. I mean, the cheapest whiskey you can get here is about $35. You spend an extra $20, you get a good Irish whiskey, not that Scotch shite. You get a good Irish whiskey for $50-$60. If you want to go a little bit more and spend like maybe $100, if you're a real sipper like me, then do it. Go for it. Get the best you can afford. But if you can't, and you just want to have a few swigs on the way home, not on the way home from work. Don't do it on the way home from work. Do it when you get home from work. There's nothing wrong with a $3 bottle of wine. Now, you might get a headache from it, but maybe that's just a myth. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. The grossest thing I've ever tasted is up over there. Jeppson's Malort. Now, that was horrific. I would probably never drink something like that ever again. PhD Tony sucked it back like it was a pear cider. But yeah, no, guys, seriously, like I'm pleasantly surprised. Like that cost me $100 all up for everything. That's including a bottle of whiskey and a bottle of whatever the fuck this is. That's gonna be fun. Like when a friend comes over, apparently you mix it with lemonade and you can make a thing called a fuzzy. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. A fluffy duck just for you, Nathan Thompson. When we do our duck challenge, I am going to make a fluffy duck just for you, good sir. Anyway, lads and lassies, I'm getting a little bit tipsy, so I'm going to get out of here and probably fall asleep somewhere and get in trouble. But anyway, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun doing this review. If you would like to see me review more things, give me an idea down below what you'd like to see me go out and buy and review. You know, it can be different types of, I don't know, chips or candies or whatever. Just give me some ideas and I'd be happy to do it. If you like this kind of video, make sure and hit that like button. Let me know that you like it. If you think it's boring and you're not interested in it, I would still appreciate knowing because I'm trying to figure out my niche, what I want to do. I'm going to do a mixture of everything. I'm going to start doing some vlogging. I'm going to start doing some more of this kind of stuff, some news stories, some debunking. Going to do a whole mixture of things. So with that, lads and lassies, Gurv Mila Maga, thank you so much, and Sláinte.